Regarding that atypical forms of BPPV, would you please so kind to explain us how you differentiate patients with the, let's say, anterior canal BPPV from the apogeotropic form of posterior canal BPPV?
Okay. Thank you, Dazan, and thank you for your kind invitation. It's not so simple to differentiate the apogeotropic form of posterior canal PPV between an anterior canal or the other side, because the nystagmus pattern is the same, and in the majority of the cases, the torsional component that in some cases can be useful to identify the affected side is not evident because it's very, very small. So in these cases, the predominant aspect of nystagmus is downbeating. In these cases, you can hypothesize an apogeotropic form of posterior canal or anterior canal lithiasis, and the best thing to do is to perform a repositioning maneuver. You can do, for example, the Alf-Simon starting from the affected side if the torsional component is evident, or otherwise a maneuver that I use is the Jacobini maneuver that is only on the sagittal plane, so you don't need to know which is the affected side. And then in the majority of the cases the presence of the nystagmus disappear, and in some cases we have a switch on the classical form, in geotropic form of canal, and so you can perform a plane maneuver or the Simon maneuver. So the difference between the apogeotropic form of posterior canal and the anterior canal lithiasis is very, very little. The pattern is quite the same, and the possibility to differentiate is only in the presence of the rotational component, the torsional component of the movement that is clockwise in the right and counterclockwise in the left.
Thank you. Just one more question, please. Regarding unidirectional nystagmus of horizontal canal BPPV, yes, also a form, atypical form BPPV. According to you, what do you think? Where are those crystals?
Yeah. This is another very interesting question, because, well, normally the horizontal canal PPV a bidirectional nystagmus, but we encountered a lot of cases in which the horizontal nystagmus is monodirectional, beaten in all positions in the same direction, left or right, as you have seen in the video clip presented this morning. So in these cases, I think that the presence of debris can create like a canalit jam in order to have no movement inside, and also there is the possibility that this is a cupulolithiasis, because in the cases in which the otolith of some other type of debris are attached directly on the cupola remain deflected in the same position. This, I think, that are the two explanations, because the light cupola on the heavy cupola have to change with the change of the position.
So the affected ear is which one? With the
The effect, sorry?
The affected side. Is it where we see ageotropic?
Yeah. The affected side is the side where, on the contrary of the direction of the nystagmus, is the contrary. It's the same when we have the possibility to an apogeotropic. When there is an apogeotropic form, the affected side is the side where the patient have less vertigo, and you the possibility to see a less strong nystagmus. And also in the monodirectional form, I have the possibility to evaluate the affected side. The affected side normally is the right side if the nystagmus is left beating. And another thing, in some cases of monodirectional, I used to perform an energetic, a strong head shaking test in order to try to move the debris in the part of the canal where they are trapped.